I had just passed 500 subscribers on YouTube, and I was hitting my stride again and running. It seemed like everything was just going well for me. But then, I disappeared for a couple months. I hadn't made a video, and I almost went silent on all social media. I hit some of the lowest points mentally in my training in the past 3 weeks, and in this video, I'm going to kind of take you through what's been going on, but more importantly, how I got myself back up and running, and how I got my confidence back.
We did it! Finally!
I know it's been a while. I haven't made a video. I'm gonna get into that here a little bit later, but right now I gotta go hit a workout because while I've been away, I've still been running, still grinding, but there's a couple things we gotta go over. We're gonna get into that now, but I'm gonna go crush this workout and we'll come right back to that. Let's go.
Did you see that? Can't win them all.
Alright, warm-up's done. Ready to roll. I'm gonna leave the camera here so I can focus on the workout still. So I apologize I will not be taking you guys with me, but gotta dial in, gotta lock in. Trust me. I'll come back and I'll report everything I got. So I'll see you in a minute. Alright, we're back. Actually, not really all that bad. First 5 at half marathon effort felt a little bit hard, but I think that's because I was running into a pretty nasty headwind. Turned around and the effort dropped a lot. So I think I was in my head a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. During the first like about 2.5 to 3, I was like, this is a pretty hard effort for 5:45 a mile. I was once again down a little rut like I have been the last couple of weeks, but you know, pulled it together and then made that turnaround, finished up that 5th mile, and then I said, all right, I'm gonna just pull it back to the effort that I think is marathon pace and just see what that is. I'm not gonna look at my watch for about half a mile. I guesstimated, I didn't really know because I wasn't looking at my watch, but I guesstimated about half a mile and I was running like 6 flat to 6:05, and my heat adjusted pace should have been 6:20, and 6 flat felt, lack of a better term, easy. We don't need to talk about the heart rate. 1.3 miles at about 5:48 per mile, so not too bad, not too shabby, honestly. That puts in that 5:48 puts it in pretty good perspective that I'm getting fit. We are definitely getting there, but they're gonna be tough. I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's go cool down. Alright, so on Instagram, I've been seeing like a lot of edits about Little Caesars. Like there's this one clip of this guy talking about how everybody switched up on Little Caesars once they started getting a little bit of money, and everybody says Little Caesars sucks, but Little Caesars have been there since day one. But while I agree with you on that one, you know, I think there's somebody else who needs more recognition. A lot of people dog on. It's my dog, the Hamburger Helper, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I remember eating Hamburger Helper ever since I was little. Dude, where's the love for Hamburger Helper? You know what I'm saying, bro? It's gas every single time. It's cheap, it's easy, it's good. Let me know in the comments, should I make a Hamburger Helper edit? Look at that. Usually, this is like one of my favorite meals to make. I don't make it enough because I'm more or less a one pan kind of guy. I don't like doing a lot of dishes. And this is a 3-pan meal, so a little extra effort, but tastes great, and it's probably a little bit better for me than Hamburger Helper. So, but you win some, you lose some. You know, you can't win them all. All right. Oh my god, my hair is in a bad way. Okay, so I'm switching up the plan a little bit. Oh my god, my voice. Why is my voice? Probably because I was singing on the way down. So we're changing up the planning a little bit here. So usually, if you guys have been watching the channel, I usually lift then run on my lift days. I lift like right after work and then run directly after that. I don't know, I feel like that's probably not optimal. I've said it before, lifting should probably be the last thing I do on that day. So instead, I ran 9 miles. I'm gonna throw it on the screen right here. Ran 9 miles, I've eaten. So last thing I gotta do is go lift. And I think that this is gonna be nice because instead of having to worry about a run after my lift, I'm gonna be able to just not have to worry about the run and just be able to lift to the ability that I should be. Not that I was skipping out on it to begin with, but lift with the peace of mind knowing that I don't have to go on a run directly after this. So because it's later, I should probably stop yapping, go to the gym because it closes at 8 and it is 6:17 right now. So let's go. Okay, so about an hour, 15 minutes later, we are done. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I like that a little bit better than just going right before I run, because I was fueled up from eating, from dinner and all that happy stuff. So I think I might continue to do this more often. Alright, so I guess moral of this little story is don't be afraid to change a little bit, switch things up around a little bit. Because if you feel something's not working, don't be afraid to switch. You know, make those little micro adjustments that might lead to bigger benefits down the road. I know we say a lot in our sport to just trust the process, but you know, if you feel that something is truly not working, you know, don't be afraid to change it up a little bit, do something else. All right, that's it for today. Let's go to tomorrow.
So there's a couple of reasons why training has been going pretty rough. First of all, something really important I need to start off with is a couple things at home haven't really been the best. Not going to get into too much detail here, but you know, when you have stuff like that going on at home, it can really be mentally draining on yourself. And it was just really hard to, you know, convince myself to go out and run when I was in really not a good space at all. Next, it was just, I felt like I was being overworked. I work 50 hours a week and then I'm running 80, 90 and soon to be 100-mile weeks here. There's just not enough downtime for me to really catch my breath. So when running became extremely painful, I lost a lot of motivation and I almost decided not to continue. Running has always been my mental health outlet. It is my constant way to just let off the stress from the day and just relax and almost meditate. But when it became very painful, I lost a lot of motivation to continue. Third, there really is something you need to understand about the difference between being 5K, 10K fit and marathon fit. They are two completely different kinds of fitness, and I've learned that over the past month of training, that when I was in good 5K, 10K shape, running 5:45 a mile was pretty easy. But now that I've moved to marathon shape, it's a lot more difficult. And it's not because I'm not fit, it's because it's a totally different kind of fitness. And now I'm happy to say that I'm able to give myself a lot more grace because I better understand what is really required for training for the marathon, because it's totally different. As soon as I learned that, I was able to attack better, understand what I needed out of my workouts, and I felt so much more confident. All right, done for today. A lot of stray kitties out here right now. All right, so I just got off work and it's on my walk home, it was pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. So a little bit nervous as to how this might go. It has been cool all week except for the day I needed it to actually be cool instead. So it is 80 degrees outside and it is warm and the sun is out and it's shining. Really in life, you really want sunshine and rainbows, but right now I'm having a little bit too much of the sunshine part, so can't win them all. But 22 miles in this heat is going to be rough. That makes me nervous because I've succumbed to the heat the last 3 times I've tried to do these workouts, so it's difficult. I drank electrolytes all day. I still am drinking electrolytes right now, trying to prepare my body for 22 miles. And the 22 miles is going to be grueling. It's not going to be as bad as parts in the past because I have done workouts where the workout itself was 15 to 16 of those 22 miles. This one is only going to be 9 miles-ish, so I'd have to do the math again, but it's about 9 miles. So that means the cool down and the warm-up are going to be pretty long. I'm probably going to run 8 miles before I even start the workout.
and then I'm probably gonna have like 7 afterwards. So it's gonna take a lot of time, but the plan is do like my regular 8-mile out and back, and then do a 3-mile loop that I have set up, so that way I can get my gels, my fluids, everything that I need every single lap. And then hopefully I should be able to just hammer out the workout and then just hit another out and back, hopefully knock out this 22 miles. But like I said, it's hot, it's humid, it's average OBX weather, so I'm probably gonna push it back just a little bit. I plan on starting at 5, but maybe I might back to like 5:30 or 6. We'll see how things go. I'll check back in when I'm gonna get started. But for right now, I'm just chilling out. There's really not much else to do other than relax and then hopefully pray that it gets cooler. All right, it's cool enough, it's not terrible. Time to get started. Here we go. All right, just over a mile half in. The legs feel like they've got something to prove today. I'm just trotting along. I'm running like 7:25 right now. So not crazy fast, but you know what? It feels like the legs know what today's mission is, and they feel that they can accomplish it no matter what's thrown at them today. So that I'm right in that assumption, and that I'm not burning myself out too quickly right now. But in this moment, I'm very confident. I don't mention how absolutely gorgeous this place is. I don't think I say it enough. Alright guys, so ain't really nothing else to say other than we absolutely crushed that workout, dude. I'm on my way back now, so not exactly done, but we did it, finally. 22-mile long run in the books, done, capiche. And I survived it. I got all my gels down. I got all my, I can't think of it. I got all my electrolytes down. Didn't barf. Even when I ripped that last mile, I chugged the last third of my gel and then ran right into that last hard mile. And we were actually zooming. It took me a while to spool up, but I was getting hard. My arms are tired. But, you know, at the end of that rep, we were running 5:20 pace, so 5:20 pace at mile 17 and a quarter. That's pretty freaking good, if you ask me. So huge, huge, huge props, huge progression. I'm really so happy with it. Considering that just a couple weeks ago, I was debating quitting. I was debating saying marathon was too hard, but we crushed that workout. And that gives me a lot of faith for September. All right, but my arms are getting tired. I think I'm gonna sign it off here. If you like this video, look for one next week. We're gonna try and break my weekly mileage PR. So if you wanna see that, subscribe, do all those things. Thanks for running with me. I'll see you guys next week.